Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. Okay, Julie, for this one, we're headed to Riverton, which is just a hustle and bustle of a city, right?
Yeah, and there's so much new growth in that area. It's really been revitalized.
Yeah, and as you can see, this home was built in 2007, and so the yard is in, and it backs up to open space behind the property. The basement's done, and as you walk inside, they just put in new carpet, new paint, and so it is, this one is going to sell.
Well, and look at that lovely brick home and
Yeah.
a nice front porch. This is really pretty, and if they've just refinished stuff inside, this is like a brand new home.
Yeah, it's better than that though, because new construction, look at this. It looks like a parade of homes, doesn't it?
That is very nice. Oh, isn't that lovely?
And so the windows that you're looking off the back there just look like a big open field off the back, so you're not even looking out on anybody. And it kind of, the back of the property kind of lowers down because you're out looking over the kind of valley.
Oh, so you have a nice vista to view.
And the house sits up real nice and tall, and as you can see on the inside, they've got the really, this could look like a house that was built right now.
This is just beautiful. I
Yeah.
love the island. We've kind of, a lot of homes will have a peninsula, but I love that island. Double ovens, that's fabulous. And the shutters, I noticed the shutters on those windows. That's so sweet.
And so if you're looking, and this is a good one to talk about because we're always looking, buyers are looking right now, how much is new construction? Should I buy a new house? Should I buy an existing home? The benefits with this, you get all the stuff that they've already put in. They've put the plantation shutter. It's got brand new carpet, brand new paint. It's all the styles that are going on right now. Plus you get a finished basement. The backyard is already in, and it's far cheaper. This house is at least $50,000 to $100,000 cheaper than what you can build new construction for.
Well, materials and labor just continue to rise.
Yeah. And that means that we're going to have some massive appreciation in this price range. We talk about this a lot, but when you look at these existing homes, they always bounce these ideas. This one is a tremendous value, and it'll sell really quickly. Probably by the time it's on the show, because it takes us about a week or so to edit everything. Shoot it, edit. By the time it's on that weekend, a house like this will be sold.
I agree. This is a lovely home, and those finishes are so nice.
Yeah, we're taking a look at some of the bedrooms. So this one is a 3260 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 3 full, 1 half bath. It's on just under 1/3 of an acre, about right between a quarter and 1/3 of an acre. It's built in 2007. Of course, it's got a big 3-car garage in there. So let's talk about financing on this one.
Well, it looks like you're going to be financing in this. You're going to definitely still be in conventional financing. Should be able to, even with a 5% down, have a very palatable payment for this. I know that rents are definitely going up, so it's a good time to get into a lovely home like this and keep your financing within. You can even look into an FHA loan on this, but
with a little bit of money down, right?
A little bit of money down, but yeah.
And then you get a little bit better interest rate and a little bit better terms. But you can see how the back of the property kind of drops down there, and then we're going to look over the top of the property. You can see that view and look at right behind that. Isn't that darling?
Great. Wouldn't you love that?
Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading down to Spanish Fork, and of course, everyone knows where Spanish Fork is, just past Springville, right?
Yeah, right there in Utah County.
That's right, and so we're going down to a beautiful cul-de-sac, which is a really nice location of Spanish Fork, right there by the canyon, and then you look out off to your left here, and you can see these beautiful mountains. They've got some really good golf courses down here, and you're right up on a nice little quiet cul-de-sac here. Look at those views, right?
Don't you just love Utah? Look at those mountains.
You know how much you'd have to pay for that in a another state.
That's
But here in
wonderful.
Utah, we get it all, right?
All the time.
Yeah. And so we're going into, so this is a great house and very, very popular because these are the type of houses that can't be replaced in Utah because the price and the square footage, there has to be massive appreciations in a house like this.
Oh, great. And I'm just looking at this. You walk in, there's a formal living room, and then it does connect to this family gathering space.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I really love being
It's
able
great
to
because you
have-
got that kind of family area right as you walk in. Then you've got your living area here and into a great room, which is a
Yeah.
bedroom right off the kitchen.
You bet.
Yeah, and this floor plan is always popular because it's got your master on the main floor and the kitchen on the main floor, a great room which never goes out of style, right?
And that master on the main is becoming more and more and more desirable now.
Never goes out of style.
Yeah.
And so this would be considered a Rambler style home with a full basement. And so you're on this house, you're looking at 6 bedrooms and 3 full baths. It's almost 3,100 square feet. Good size of house.
That's a good size home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of room. And so when you're talking, these are good sized rooms too. When you think, that's 6, how do they fit 6 bedrooms? But look at the size. They're a nice size.
Yeah, nice walk-in closet, a master ensuite there.
Yeah. And so this is the master closet you go into, and it's an oversized master, as you can see. And they finished it out real well. I like this house. And the nice thing is, as we look at the cost of construction and what we're seeing going on right now, you can't replace these homes. And so you always look at this balancing of real estate of, well, what can we replace, what we can make a new one for, and it's way more expensive. It probably cost you another $100,000 to build this home new.
Well, the materials and the costs of the permits, everything is increasing all the time.
That's right.
so-
And it can't come down.
Nope.
Because the cost of materials and the cost of labor never go down.
They don't.
And so what happens to homes like this, they're always desirable in a cul-de-sac, nice little backyard, nice little community. It never goes out of style with great views.
Yeah.
And so this is, and you're always, these people are always weighing the idea of, well, should I rent or should I buy? Right?
Definitely buy.
Definitely buy.
Definitely buy.
And this is an example of, because you can ride that equity. And here we're going down to the basement here. Now they've got another room down in the basement they can add in. So if you want another family room, and they've got the storage right here and another bath right off there, and they've got a perfect little area where you could put a little secret door in there, and they've got a little room that you would have no idea that's there.
Well, I noticed that a lot of the bedrooms have really comfortably sized closets. This is a great home.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
So Julie, I know you've done loans just about everywhere, and you're working with Momentum Loans. So tell me about that.
I have had a great time with great experiences. I've worked for a bank, I've worked for a credit union, and also for a large national brokerage. And although those were great experiences, something was missing. And I searched and found Momentum Loans. In Momentum, I know that I have the best of the best. I have someone that is interested in my clients the way I am interested in my clients. They are local professionals that have invested in a local company, and they are proficient in the Utah market. So we can offer the best of the best. We've got great service, but we don't sacrifice rates and fees to get there.
So Julie, I know technology has changed a lot recently in loans, right?
It has, and it's helped the process to be more seamless. Our clients can go online and make an application. We have automation in all the right places at Momentum Loans. So we've got the technology they need and the personal touch that we can provide a great service.
Okay, Julie, for this particular home, we're headed down to Lehigh, and Lehigh is where the hustle and bustle is. This is where, if you look out, if you drive past Lehigh, they're building all these huge skyscrapers in there. It almost looks like a new downtown because this is where the tech industry.
Oh yeah, that's our new Silicon Valley.
That's right.
Definitely is.
You can tell if you ever look at a city and you see that they're starting to build up in the air, that's a place where the land has become so expensive that they have to build up. And where business comes in, business brings jobs, and these are high-paying jobs. And so that means appreciation. That means that locations like this, where they build up in the air, like downtown Salt Lake, this is becoming one of those areas. And Lehigh is off the charts right now for jobs and people moving in.
And this is the kind of home that they want.
This is perfect. This house
amazing.
is, you can't pick a better house in a better location because this has everything that everybody wants. And this house was built in 2011, but the folks that live in this house, they don't even wear shoes in the house. There is not a nick, a dent, a scratch. It is absolutely perfect, and they've done all kinds of upgrades to the house. But at the same time, it's got, of course, got the
three-car garage.
Three-car garage, master on the main, so it's got 3 bedrooms up and another 4 down in the basement.
The master's on the main?
Master's on the main.
It looks like there's a bay window in it?
Yeah, and they've got a walkout basement, but this is, we're always looking at new construction and existing homes. This home, there's not even a nail hole in the walls. And they did all these beautiful built-ins on this house. It's got the walkout basement, it's got a deck off the back, right in a hot location.
Oh, this is a beautiful home.
Yeah.
It's so fun to see these new homes on the market, the new inventory of homes and the excitement that is for a home like this in such a great area.
This is somebody that loved their house. I mean, everything is immaculate, everything is perfect, and yeah, I'm telling you, when you walk in, I couldn't believe I was like, this has to be a brand new home. And sure enough, as I'm looking, take a look down here in the basement, the built-ins that they put in here. These are not just, this is all custom built in.
That is just beautiful.
Yeah, and the color and style is very timeless. Sometimes people will get into these kind of weird colors and weird types of woods and stuff. Look at the little kitchenette.
Oh my goodness, isn't that nice?
This has everything you
so
want.
Comfortable too. That finishing that basement. Wow.
It's one thing to have a dugout basement where you got a bunch of rocks because you're trying to make a place where you can walk out. This just naturally, the ground slopes to the back of the property so you can walk right out.
Oh, that's great for entertaining.
Yeah.
So pleasant to be a wonderful living space.
And this is on the main floor. Right as you walk in, they've got the perfect little office again with built-ins.
Great.
And these are classic colors that never go out of style. They were very conservative on the way they built this house. They've got this nice flooring in there on all the carpets in the basement. There's your deck off your back, and take a look at the views.
Oh, look at that yard. It's all done.
But look at, they've left it so if you want to add in all your shrubs and start adding the way you want to do your landscape, it's just clean. The house is perfect. It's like they've been just holding on to it, waiting for you to come in and buy it.
This has a lot of nice clean lines. You're exactly right. And you'll have a beautiful view too.
Look at that.
Wow.
Great location, great house.
Mm-hmm.
So John Ames, you're running lots of real estate down there in St. George. This looks like a great one. Tell me about this one and where it's located.
Well, this great house sits over in what's called the Shadow Point area. This is a custom-built home built by one of the most custom high-end builders in southern Utah. He builds a lot in our gated communities here in southern Utah. And this home was built by him for himself. So it has a lot of upgrades standard in it. Has tall ceilings, big oversized windows. Has a kitchen that you can entertain a huge amount of people with. The living room area is really warm and offers a gas fireplace, nice for sitting around, hanging out after a good round of golf, and spending some time either on a bike or out playing tennis for the afternoon, Jay.
So this is the actual builder's home then?
This is.
Yeah,
This is a home.
that's funny. Whenever you buy the builder's home, you don't recognize how much stuff is even inside the walls and all the details they put to it, because they get all the nice upgrades and stuff for free, and so they put it all in there. You always want to buy the builder's home, right?
Right, and so this builder did what we call a split floor plan. Now this house was built clear back in 2004, and he built it with a split floor plan, meaning the master bedroom's on one side, the other bedroom's on the other side. A lot of the houses in 2004, they were still building all the rooms on one side. So this house was ahead of its time for that split floor plan. And as you go through the pictures, you'll see these are not standard finishes by any means. It had oil rub bronze. It had custom Southwest tile in it. And this house, it sits on a lot, Jay, where the mountainside behind it goes huge up, and it has a forever view out the great room, off the back patio, and the kitchen, where you look all the way to the top for hundreds of feet out the backyard of this house.
That's great. So behind you, see, the builder would have picked out this lot specifically. So behind you, there's nothing behind you except a mountain, basically. And then as you're looking out the front, you're looking over the valley.
Yep.
Oh.
So this house, you will never be a block in the backyard. And as well, when he built this, he designed a casita/mother-in-law apartment, which is attached on the back side of the garage. It has a separate entrance. It has parking. So if you wanted to have friends and guests regularly, you can just give them a key to that outside entrance, or you can make it the bedroom for one of the kids that says, I want my own private space.
Yeah, and this house is spectacular. John, if somebody wanted more information about it, how would they reach you?
Jay, they can call us on our 435-674-6011 or email us at aimsteam@sgremax.com.
My husband and I just sold our home and are moving to St. George. We're looking for a convenient and inexpensive way to move.
We can definitely help. Zippy Shell to the rescue. We do a large number of moves to and from southern Utah, which makes us a lot more affordable and available than most other full-service movers. In fact, we service the far reaches of Utah. We just did a move from Park City to Camas and one from Vernal to North Dakota. So don't worry, we'll come to you and then get your belongings wherever they need to go. And that's what Zippy Shell is, portable storage and moving made simple. Contact us through zippyshell.com and tell them Zippy Girls sent you.
Jay Deere here with Real Estate Essentials. Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and just died to know how much those houses cost? Well, just download Real Estate Essentials' new free app. It uses your phone's GPS to track your location, and then it uses a multiple listing service to give you all the details. All you need to do is text RE-UTAH to 32323, and be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, Good for Utah. So Lisa, I know you guys have been doing this forever and you're really good at it. What do you guys do differently than the other businesses that do this?
So we do multiple systems for free.
And that's huge. So if somebody had like 2 AC units or 2 furnaces or like 2 kitchens, you cover both of them at no more cost.
Correct.
That's huge.
Yes, yes. And we also provide the same coverage for sellers as well.
This is great. So if somebody is selling their house, they can take advantage of these same sort of warranties and stuff.
Yes, yes.
So down in Moab, we've got Rachel Moody. And Rachel, tell me a little bit about this property. This is right in the middle of Moab, right?
This is inside our city limits, and this is a great in-town charmer. Give you an example of what a lot of our inventory looks like here inside the city limits.
Looks like they got a 100-year roof on those things. That's one of those ones that last forever, right?
A nice new metal roof on this 1961 house. It's very clean, move-in ready. Definitely needs some updating and personalization and modernization, but it is really location more than anything on this one, and solid quality build.
Yeah, so it looks like they've updated it since the 60s when it was built. That looks like it's probably 1990s or so, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's definitely move-in ready, and it isn't too outdated, but it definitely could use a little bit of personality increase.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to go and but this is great though, because it's right in the city, and you could, is there an HOA here? Could you set this up on like an Airbnb?
There is not. No, not inside our residential zones. We don't allow that, but this one has great access to the Slick Rock Trail. It's right across the street from Rotary Park. It's in the neighborhood that's got Dave's Corner Market and Milt's. Really just a couple of minutes straight to the center of town.
And that's great, because during the winter and during the summer, you guys just have year-round access down there, and people just enjoy Moab year-round now, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so how many bedrooms and baths are we talking about here?
We have 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on this, and the best part is the backyard here with that covered patio and that beautiful mature sycamore.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so if somebody wanted more information about this property, Rachel, how would they reach out to you?
They can reach me on my cell phone. It's 435-260-8245, or go to my website, which is moabrico.com.
So I got Mike Carollo out there in Park City. Mike, looks like a beautiful property. Where's this located in Park City?
Yeah, this is a beautiful house up on Daybreaker Drive in Jeremy Ranch area of Park City.
So Jeremy Ranch is like perfectly situated between Salt Lake and kind of what you would consider Park City proper, right?
Yeah, you know, this location of this house is only about 15 minutes into Park City and about 20 minutes down to Salt Lake. So, you know, you're really right in the middle at this beautiful location, beautiful neighborhood up here in Jeremy Ranch.
Yeah, and it looks great as we're looking at the inside. It's got all of those natural woods and stone that kind of, that encompasses Park City and the kind of the living that goes on there, right?
Definitely. You know, you have the River Rock fireplaces upstairs and downstairs. You've got fantastic views. You know, this house was meticulously cared for over the years, and it really shows from when it was built.
Yeah, it looks spotless that I'm looking inside. It looks like a big, huge, massive kitchen, right?
Yeah, the kitchen is massive. Definitely a chef's kitchen, perfect for entertaining your guests whenever they're over. Plenty of space to put them as well. I mean, with a 3-car garage and 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. This is really what a lot of buyers are looking for in today's market.
Yeah, it's got a nice little dining area right up there. It looks out those windows. They got some beautiful views on this property.
Yeah, you know, you have the informal and the formal dining. Now we're going into the master bedroom. Again, you can see the spectacular views that this home offers.
Yeah, and it looks like off the back of the property it drops off, and so you've got views from every level on there.
That's the great part about this house. I mean, the houses below are built low enough to where they don't interfere with any of the views in this house. The master is enormous, huge walk-in closet, double vanities on either side of the bathroom, you know, massive shower and jetted tub. Like I said, this is a beautiful home up here in Jeremy Ranch.
Yeah, it's great. And so this one is a Rambler style. So the master's on the main with a couple bedrooms, and then you go downstairs into the basement. But the basement is a walkout basement, right?
It is a walkout basement, yes. And you know, you could pretty much live on either level of this house because of the space and the way it was built. I mean, you have the fireplace right here with the beautiful river rocks again. Master kitchen down here as well. So you really wouldn't have to leave either level of these houses.
Yeah, it's really great. So these in Jeremy Ranch, is that more kind of a secondary home, or is that primary homes, or what's that kind of subdivision? What's that work out?
You know, Jeremy Ranch is primarily a primary residence, but there are some secondary homeowners over here. Great for families, you know, walking their dogs in the neighborhood, biking, hiking trails just right out your back door as well.
Yeah, I'm looking out of the beautiful decks off the back there. It looks like it has views from everywhere. So, Mike, if somebody wanted more information on this property, how would they contact you?
You can contact David directly at 435-901-0904 or on our website at parkcityforless.com.